Hey, Kat. Hey, Kat. Happy Easter to you, too. I'm just doing my standard thing. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is there chat there but not here? 1 second. Why is the Twitch app not working properly? But happy Easter to you too. And if you're still there, just type one thing. Or actually, I can type it out. Why did that do that? All right. Okay. Thank you. For whatever reason, the app was not pulling the text for the chat room. Now it is. Card awful? Sorry about it changing scenes too. Apparently there's a hotkey that I need to unassign. I tried a little bit something different. The OBS bot is actually on a tripod now. May have a little bit different angle. I wonder why my voice is muddy. I wonder why. It's my new favorite word. All right, so guys, today we're going to be doing pin boards for these nice little dovetails that we made. But before we do that, two things. I made another pinch rod. Here's the other one. And I shortened this one. I shortened this one by a couple inches so it will fit in my tool chest. And then this one is a pinch rod for in between, for under this size, but at a healthy size that'll probably actually use it. And then I got Drawbor Pins from Lee Valley. These are the 3/8. I think the quarters will be coming in this week. They're going to be a little bit of a help to put drawbors together. They're basically just alignment pins. 1 second. You can follow me now, OBSBot. They're just basically they're alignment pins for when I do draw boring. But I have just enough little like straps of mahogany left that I can also make the little continuation of tool rests for my once magnificent tool chest that's now getting overcrowded. All right. The tool for today is the dovetail saw. I realized I did all of that work last week without a dovetail saw in my hand. You know, one day I'm going to fix that. One day I will fix that. Oh, that is magnificent. Maybe that's where its home shall be. They fit perfectly right in between the planes. Perfectly, and I do mean those words, perfectly. All right. So, I think we'll start with A side. Oh, well, we've got A sides and B sides. Let's move this before I step on it again and make a nice cartoon comedian out of myself. I'm still surprised nobody nobody clipped that the first time when I stepped on it and winged my forehead. Okay, this is A board. Okay, cool. A board's right on top. Yeah, I should probably do that too. Make a command to clear the project. Okay. Let's at least do this. Bing. Bing. Move pupper. Okay. No, move boards. Okay, we are really out of sorts today. Really out of sorts. I still have a piano key from last time. Get you back up here. Put pupper up here and we'll figure out the rest in a bit. All right, Max, you get to be the center of attention for a bit. Because we are definitely going to need to use my new tool, Mr. Moxon. All right, pupper can go back down. And this is what I was actually waiting on being able to do. We'll do that and go, yeah, it needs to be shifted. Okay. We're going to have to draw where these legs line up to so I can just go when I use this guy. In fact, we're probably going to do that right now. This is what you call speeding up the process. Okay, there. Now we know where the back feet go. No more problems setting this up. Nice and sturdy. Oh geez, it's still following me. Come on. Did you lock? Probably not. Nope. Okay, that looked like an actual lock function. One of these days, okay, let me catch up here, Kat. Hey, Nail, glad to see you're in. Phone fall. I swear, at some point in time, that just got worse. There. We at least have an idea of where it's supposed to be. Okay, we're doing A sides because, well, because A is on top. If B was on top, we'd be doing B. Oh, there is a nice little bow in this board. Yay! Not too worried though. because now we finally have a clamp that will bend a bow out. There we go. A side. A side to A side. And what we're going to do is transfer the tails over. This is what I've been wanting the back table to the vise for. Look how easy that is. Okay. Oh, we're doing pretty good here, Nails. I'm going to start cutting the tails here soon. All right. Relo Rolo, glad to see you're back in. Don't trust project because I need to make more commands about it, but we are making a lower portion, a lower rolly base to my Dutch tool chest. If I can ever find half of my tools. You know, the standard complaint of near everything. All my tools are gone. All right, there we go. So we had cut out all the tails previously. Now we are cutting pins. And this new Moxon vise that I built is, I'm already in love with it for this portion of just transferring pins over. Why am I using a knife and end grain? 1 second here. I can barely see these lines, and that's a testament. Haha. Oh, I mean, I already have a Dutch tool chest. 1 second here, Relo. All right, Relo, Rolo. Okay, so this is my Dutch tool chest. Let's see if we can get it more in here. We'll just do this. So this is my Dutch tool chest. What we're trying to do right now, it's sitting on my saw bench. So I'm building just a lower rolly cabinet for it to sit on so I can use my saw bench more often. Okay. I like it when I actually see it. Acknowledge that I said lock. We're going to be smart this time, Mecca. Not screwing up the dovetails this time. We're going to start an X there, X. We're going to start marking now. So I actually cut the waist side instead of what I did last time. All right. Yeah, let me fix that. Okay, we're a little too far. A little better. Just a tiny bit out. Now, to double check. Okay, good. I was about to say, sometimes it's not in focus. And when I have streamer butt on, it doesn't like to stay in focus. Or when I have it hooked up here, it doesn't actually focus automatically. I have to do it by hand. Put my toe under that. Yeah, I'm liking the fact that I can get pressure over the entire board because that bow right there is gone. All right, so stop popping. Okay, A side board. I need your depth. There we go. Also, I should do this before I go too far. One. Just so I don't have any bad times. Now we mark the depth. I almost did the wrong thing here, Mecca. I marked exactly like I did last time. So we're gonna fix that real quick here. Because I should not be cutting out this portion. I'm a dumb. And I also can't erase it. Okay, well, let's be smart. It's just a marking gauge. So really what this is, and I've got several different types of it, just a post with a fence and a little, this one has basically just a steel nail driven through it that I've sharpened to a point. And all it is you can basically set it up to the thickness of one and transcribe that thickness exactly to the other. You don't have to do any measuring. And you really, really need to mark what's actually coming out. You don't have to transcribe the thickness of anything, and it's really nice for just transcribing how thick different boards are, especially if you do a lot of hand thicknessing, because nothing's going to be the same. It's not machine thicknessed. But today is all about pin boards. So we're doing the part that fits into dovetails. And please disregard the X's, they're on the wrong part. Because I'm a dum-dum. And look at what I was doing. But the fronts are correct. We'll just do that. They'll all get painted over and planed anyways. Okay, take a board off of here because I don't want to end up cutting things. Yes, the tails are already cut. This is my tail boards. We're doing the pins, which is the part that fits in between them. Let's start here. And I'm cutting just on the waist side of the lines. Try and make it as tight as possible. One second. I haven't used this saw in forever. I can tell. Give it a little juice. Much better. Yes, these are through dovetails. I mean, it's a toolbox. It's not meant to be showy, it's just there to hold tools. And actually, if you look at a lot of historical tool chests and toolboxes, they're all through dovetail. Because you want the best joint possible if you're going to put hundreds of pounds of stuff inside of it. I said it once, I'll say it again. People, I guess, badmouth these gent style saws, but once you, they're not that hard to use. And they're way cheaper than pistol grip dovetails. Way cheaper. Wait. What was the best practical tool? Or practical thing? Lubricant for the saw. I feel like I've messed up. Okay, hey, Life and Pain, good morning to you. I feel like I've missed like everything here. Lubricant. Oh, We should probably get rid of Rico or Miko Games. If you would do me the honors there, Mecca, if you're free. If not, I will go ahead and do it. Oh, 1 second here. We got a hard part. There we go. And nothing against Jamaica. I mean, I just wanted a dovetail saw and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. Don't worry, I will go ahead and do it. Oh, never mind. Oh, you got him. You would think that Seribot would actually be able to do that one, because that, I mean, that's just a standard bot message right there. Yep. As a heads up, guys, next Sunday there will be no stream. Sorry about that, but I will not be in the state. Oh yeah, this is it's a block of beeswax and linseed oil melted together. Insanely good stuff. I get it from Wood by Right. I did used to use the old oil can maneuver with Paul Sellers, but I do find it just works better in my mind. Okay, that's all of them in that direction. I should flip the board and go the other direction. Hey. Technically it's raw. Or actually, no, it's not raw. It's true boiled linseed oil. Meaning actually brought up to below flash point and then stopped. James Wright did show how he does it, but he's got the equipment to do true boiled linseed oil. I do not, and I do not feel like bringing something up to below flash point on something that is combustible. Come on. This is the cut that's always hard for me. Come. There we go. There we go. There is a dovetail saw at my local woodcraft that I'm thinking about picking up though. I have to justify getting rid of this thing. No. It's actually, it's a floor up. They're starting to carry floor ups. And I'm like, I do want that, but I also don't want to be money hungry and just buy whatever tool I want. In all reality, I want to get good with the tools that I have and then reward myself with a better tool later. Give me a second here. Oh, sorry about that, Snake. I missed your hydrate. Here we go. This is the next one. Like I said, I made the choice to buy a $20 gent saw over, a $100 pistol grip. So use it. Plus, there's plenty of videos showing that other woodworkers really don't have a problem with these. And I really don't have a problem with it either. I may reform part of the handle, not because for registration's sake, but because it digs right into here. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I'm a big proponent of that. Like, unless the tool is completely non-functioning, like you got something that actually isn't a tool, there's no reason to replace it. And I'm not having any trouble with this at all. I will say, if you get one of these, you're going to have to sharpen it. Actually, this is the same style that Paul Sellers reviewed. And he said, he even said he had to sharpen it before it was good. But he still uses it on videos every once in a while, so I don't see any reason why to worry about that when every single one of my saws I had to sharpen before I could use it. Or at least had to de-shellac the blade and then touch it up with a file. So if I've got to sit there and touch up my big boy saws when I get them, having to touch this guy up is no problem. And that is one set of pins cut. Question is, should I just cut all the pins? My answer is, Why the hell not? Okay, so that was A1. Grab the other board. Let's just go ahead and cut, and then we can get to chopping them out. Let's make sure of one thing. Okay. Before I go anywhere, what way will the pins be? I'm really liking this function right here. Flatten out that cup so that when we do get these dovetails together, it will self-flatten this board. Up. Sorry. Wait, are there no sounds? One second here. No, there's sound. Okay, I haven't put those sounds in yet. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, this time things are marked correctly. This is A2. I'll slowly be updating all that stuff. It's just time consuming and all. I don't mean to sound pessimistic, it's just it's a little time consuming, so hadn't gotten to them yet. And I've been doing other projects because I'm greedy and I want to work on that armor set that I'm building in leather. Okay. Now, this is A2. We're good. Which makes marking the tails on the other side also easier. One second, I'm gonna have to take this off real quick. It'll come back on, don't worry. Just Life, did you miss that episode? Or that stream? Or are you just referencing the fact that I did actually do that once? Because right after I shaved off down to the push broom for charity, that stream I was wearing, that woodworking stream, I was wearing suspenders and the cap. I mean, these pants actually do have suspender buttons in them. I got infatuated with suspenders via Suits, actually. Like, you know, being all classy and wearing a suit instead of wearing pants. Maybe the hat, the suspenders would take a little time. That or I just need to start wearing suspenders overall. Which, not that bad of an idea. They're less of a pain in the butt than a belt is. I'll tell you that. I don't know why we don't wear them. Because they're much better than a belt. Mark, 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 and mark. Okay, this one makes sense. There isn't a mark on every single side. Well, then I'll have to make some Roy Underhill redeems. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. I mean, even though it's Easter, and all. I thought today was going to be kind of a skinny audience just because, you know, church holiday and such. But then again, I got to think about it this way. I'm usually streaming during church hours, aren't I? Never mind. Let's do the comfortable one first. Why? Thank you. Cutting right along, do 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 do, moving right along, do 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 do. I think what throws people off with these gent style tools is the grip. You have to grip it differently. And making sure you have left and right and all that stuff is a little bit different mental capacity than, you know, is it straight up and down while holding it like this? You have to, your top knuckle kind of tells you where up and down is. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you have an excuse. You're across the pond and everything. Like, literally, I start streaming at 10 a.m. for me. So, like, it's during church hours for me. Because I'm a heathen. I'm getting better at being straight up and down with this thing. I'm not a champion at it, but I'm doing it. Do I need to get the hat, Payne? I'll go up there and get the hat. Oh, I am absolutely in love with this new vise. So, Payne, I'm just going to go do this for you. 1 second, guys. Hold. All right. Okay, template, don't break. Does that help? I mean, this could be a redeem, but I mean, it's comfortable as hell and I would end up wearing it the entire stream. I've been thinking about a Roy Underhill redeem and what I would actually want it to do. Whether it's me changing the chalkboard message or me imitating Roy Underhill in some way, I'm not sure yet. So, like, I just don't know what I would do for a Roy Underhill redeem other than the hat at the moment, and really the hat's not a redeem at this point because I'll just continue wearing it until someone puts a pirate hat on me. Because this is actually more of an everyday hat for me. When it gets colder in the winter, I start wearing this outside along with a pea coat. So I start looking more and more like an Irish fisherman. And the big burly red beard, an Irish chain sweater, a pea coat, and a flat cap. Ooh, that one went a little deep. Not too deep, but just a little. Bad puns. Ah, that could be it. The Roy Underhill thing is making some sort of woodworking pun. That could be it. Yep. Come on. Why are you being ornery? Thank you. I've grown silent. Sorry about that, guys. I'm supposed to be trying to be better about explaining what I'm doing here. But anyway, with our nice little dovetail saw, we've been slowly marking out based off of each of the actual dovetails and cutting out the pins to fit those dovetails. Now, when we put them together, will they work? No. Because we're cutting on the waist side of each line to ensure that they don't fit together. Now, that's counterintuitive, but you want to make your pins a little fat and just pare them down until they fit so you get a nice snug fit. It has not rained for 2 days. What the hell? Come on, sub pump. All right, that is all the pins for this board cut. Question is, should I start marking out the B board? No, because I will get ahead of myself and do something wrong. Have another redeem for an audio alert that is the sound of you drawing the saw backwards to start a cut. I'm not sure if that's an insult or a suggestion, because I know some people really hate that draw back to cut forward thing. I just find it easier. I don't mean to be suspicious, but eh. But I mean, that could be a good sound alert for something. I'm working on adding sound alerts for like all of my redeems so that I know to actually redeem something. Oh, instead of taking up that space, we're going to just move the Moxon over here real quick. That way I don't have to reorganize my workspace. All right, what? Gotcha. Well, I mean, it is distinctive. Question is, do I want to set up this? I almost want to cut all of the tails. It's one side, so that's the wrong one, so this would be 2. I just want to make sure I don't screw it up. So let's do just a mini thing here. A2. This is A1. Let's just do it. So A1. No. A2. A1. Okay, cool. Now that we got that set up, now I just know that there's a ton of people who are like, man, you shouldn't be doing that. Okay. Thing is I just want to make sure that I've got the tails lined correctly. The last thing you want is like the 1 and 2 side to be flipped when you're making a box. So that one side goes together and the other side is completely backwards. So, we just want to make sure, okay, I lay this in, and now we know this will be B1 and B2. All right, so now that we've got it laid out, we're actually just going to cut all the pins now and go straight into chiseling so we can chisel all the boards all at once, kind of gang our functions together so that I can just go straight into chiseling and fitting and have fun. All right, we're going to bring Mr. Moxon back. I'm going to have to reorganize the underside of my bench so I can put this under my bench in the nice little space I have here. Oh, look. Oh, I have to realign this. Somebody was smart and drew an alignment idea. Okay. So get it about, that should be good. Ta-da! Look how fast that is. It's like I thought ahead. Or that I got frustrated earlier and said, we're going to fix this permanently. That I had to like fiddle around with it for more than 2 minutes. Says the very patient hand tool woodworker. I had to fiddle with this for more than 2 minutes. We're going to find a way to get it set up fast. Okay, so just so you know, I'm gonna break a little tradition here and let you see what's behind the scenes here. So the reason why recording the sounds isn't that bad of an idea, this is my audio interface. It's a Zoom H5. I actually got it originally to like record sound effects to see if I was really interested in Foley, basically. And I thought, you know, it's a very cheap way to record Foley. I might as well try it. And it also can act as an interface. So, like, I was interested in that, interested in maybe doing a podcast. Like, it was like 5 ways from Sunday thinking about weird things I wanted to do with my life. So I have the ability to just record sound effects if I want to. So that might be one of them. Just a saw stroke backwards would be a good one. Whenever someone subscribes, the sound of, okay, we need B2. That's the part I needed. Actually, it doesn't matter. As long as we have B2 and B8. Yeah. Okay, now my brain's starting to second guess myself. Because I didn't mark a front. We got A1. But I do know which, and we got A2. Sorry, I've got to sit here and think. I may have made an irrevocable, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I know that this is, okay. Because of the way I marked it, I know this is front. But I'm almost certain the way I marked it here was the outside. I went too fast, guys. So what happened is I did not mark which side, like which corner corresponds with which corner. So right now, I do know I marked the inside of this board as the inside. Can somebody go back and tell me, and I'm just joking, but can somebody go back and tell me, did I mark the outside of the end boards or the, well, no, I know which side I marked on. Okay, so I marked the inside of the boards as A1 and A2. And I marked the outside of the end boards. Duh, there's only one way. If you can get, okay, so. Okay. So here's what went through my thought process. I marked the inside of this board as the inside. And I marked the outside of these boards because I did it this way with A2 above me and A1 above me, so they have to be outside. And then, if you have the tails lining up, then you know which way goes forward. You need to have that arrow in the same direction. Otherwise, the tails aren't going to line up because they're hand cut. All right, crisis averted. Back to laying you on your side, because now we know where the front is. Okay, you're marked on both corners. Good. Okay, crisis averted. Now, we can go back to cutting because I am insane. I do like that this will straighten out a flat, a warped board. Okay, B1 is on the bottom, B2 is on top. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Like, little things like that go, oh shoot. I completely forgot one part of the mark. And I was marking this with a knife at the beginning, but in end grain it was just not terribly visible. I think, what is it, Roy Underhill typically does it with a saw. I am not comfortable with that technique. Maybe I'll try it in some point in time, but not today. I just know to stay on the inside of the lines, and we should be able to adjust. I got the front marked on this board, so we know what we're doing. Okay, this is bad, bad. Waste, 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 and waste. We already have the thickness of the board in our marking gauge. So let's go ahead and scribe that thickness down. Said the scribe that didn't scribe. Or I swear this style works way better in hardwood. It's just something about pine. Just something about pine. Thank you. Then our little Paul Sellers dovetail marking gauge. The reason it works better in hardwood, or the reason it just doesn't like pine? Yeah, the outer tails are a bit wider. That was from a measuring mistake. But all four outer tails, or every outer tail, everything is uniform. The outer tails are thicker. We're going to call it on purpose. We're not going to say that I didn't, sorry, let me use the straight side, that I messed up the marking. No, it's on purpose. It's a feature. Own up to your features. Can't call it a mistake, it's a feature. It's getting close to time where I need to make another one of these or make a marking gauge or something and do a giveaway. We made it to 300. I should do something. I should stop being lazy. There we go. Got my vertical lines in there. Would help if I stopped putting the saw away. You know, it would just help. You know, they say the best workmen, the best craftsmen never tell you what their mistakes are. If you can't find it, it's not a mistake. Just remember that. Never tell someone about your mistakes. When you're doing woodworking, you know, a lot of times people are like, oh yeah, but I screwed this up or I did this. Just show your work. Let other people admire it. Don't tell them the shortcomings. If they see the shortcomings, they're probably a woodworker themselves. Yep. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's the same basic idea, though. It's not a mistake, it's a feature. If you make it consistent, it's a feature in woodworking. A very consistent mistake can always be a feature. Not gonna lie, stupid glad we finally have this built. This is a dream for dovetailing. Yep, there we go. I like that. The running joke is still running. Joke.exe has not terminated yet. What I'd really like to do with that little Zoom H5 is hopefully next year I'm going to go to the Woodwright School for a class or two. And I would love, permission allowed, to get a soundbite of Roy Underhill for the stream. It's going to be fun when we get to the chiseling part, guys. So, another thing, I'd been waffling about, do I want to put a dado shelf on this lower unit? I think I'm going to, just for the fact of, I mean, it's roughly about the same dimension as the lower shelf in my Dutch tool chest, and I ended up putting a sliding shelf in there because like the top half of it was not getting used at all, and I didn't want to keep just piling tools. So So I think I'm going to put a dado shelf in there, in this, just, you know, and you know, basically run a dado halfway down here, and just have a shelf in it so I can at least somewhat organize what's going in there. Oh, geez, just skip to the end, Wes. There. Well, so Roy Underhill offers woodworking courses through the Woodwright School. Relo Rolo, and I don't know if you know who Roy Underhill is, but for PBS he did public, he did hand tool woodworking shows on TV, and a lot of people joke around and say I'm basically Roy Underhill for stream, for Twitch, but I was hoping A, to take a course next year, and then B, permissions granted to like get a sound bite of him to like use as a redeem on the stream or something. It would be awesome, but I also understand it's probably not going to happen. The sound bite part. The taking the course, I'm going to try and do that. Hey, Craftsman Studio. How are you doing? We are cutting pins for a dovetail box. A really big pine box. Glad to see you here. One more cut and we start chiseling. All right, have a good time there, Relo Rolo. Glad to see you're stopping in again. All right, put this all back up. Okay. I'm an idiot. Haven't transferred the tails to this one yet. All right, we need B1. Huzzah! Everything lines up. The front is that way, the front is that way. Woo! We did it. We succeeded. Oh, awesome, awesome. So, long story. Let me get these marked. I'm loving this moxon vise because marking pins 10 times easier now. Pins are marked. Okay, mark the waist. Marked. Waist is marked. Thickness board. Take off the hat because it's just going to fall off while I do this. Thickness this side. Take a note to self to sharpen this baby back up. All right. So what we're actually trying to do, craftsmen, because you haven't really been able to be in for much longer than a few seconds, or a few minutes each time. Come on. I know you know who I am, Mobspot. Okay, fine. Take off the hat and it recognizes me as a human. So we got my Dutch tool chest here, and it's sitting on a saw bench. What I'm doing right now is building a little rolly cabinet for it to sit on. So right now we're just dovetailing the main portion of it back in. Let's not put that on because it may not want to lock. Okay, that should have locked it. So no seasickness while I saw. So right now we are cutting out the pins. We already have the tails out, and we will soon be chiseling those out, or breaking for the stream. Now that I'm looking at it, because it's almost noon for me, that's when I usually start breaking for either lunch or break the stream. And today we've got a lot of stuff on hand. I'm an idiot, but I stopped myself early. I didn't draw any vertical references. Although at some point in time I got to start trusting myself to know what vertical is. And I really do call these references because, I'm not cutting on the line in the first place, so these lines don't really disappear anyways until I start pairing. There we go. Now we have some vertical references. Oh, I'm glad you're here. It's always good to have some fun faces. checking this side, but I mean, it's been cutting fairly even the entire time, so I don't think it's really all that necessary anymore. But this Moxon vise has definitely sped me up on dovetails, and it makes them much more comfortable. Just brings the board up just enough that I'm not heading over. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, that's something I should put in there. I should probably put in a redeem that just puts down PBS links to Roy Underhill and the Woodwright shop. Although something disturbing I learned today watching Roy Underhill is apparently in the Domini shop, a table took 9 hours to build. That was it. Beginning, finish, end, and stain. Kind of thing. Or not stain, but finishing. From beginning to finishing. And I'm sitting here going, I am nowhere near that efficient. And then I'm also thinking, now that I think about it, I can't even do that fast with power tools. So that has to like ring some really big alarm bells about, I mean, like, I understand, yeah, power tools definitely, production-wise, you're going to be faster, but I'm sitting there going, a table like what they were showing in the Domini shop, I'm just like, I couldn't do that fast with power tools. I'm just floored and impressed by how fast they can go. And for those who don't know, the Dominis they were a set of woodworkers that, like, basically we have a preserved shop from I think like the late 1800s of their woodworking tools and their ledger books and things like that. But like when I found that out, oh, thank you for sending that shout out to Craftsman Studio. Hey, excellent chance, how are you doing? I don't have no clue if I'm missing people now. All right, but like when they said that, I was like, okay, that's way beyond the skill level I'm thinking right now. There we go. Do-do-do. Whew, smell that pine. Mecca, one of these days we're going to have to buy you an award. that is, finally, I can say it and truthfully say it, that's all the pins at least cut. Which means we can move on to chiseling and things, but my stomach's starting to get growly and I do have other things around the house. Before we call it quits though. I don't know if you want to stream or not, Mecca, today, but I can always look in to see who else is streaming. Crackle, she does silversmithing. But yeah, we're getting to the point where I should probably start calling it quits. But, Jesus, someone's working on a VW, dang. Okay, that's metalworking. Sorry, I'm kind of at a loss and thinking about quitting out early. I can't believe how high up on the chart I am today. This is weird. That's not normal, guys. What's wrong here? Harefoot is making wands on a lathe. It's always weird because Sunday there's no woodworkers apparently. How about this? We give it a few more minutes. How about this? Let's set up to start at least taking out some of these start chiseling and such. Let's at least start there. We'll hold out for a little bit longer. Make the woodworking public happy. All right. Yes, teetering. Because I can't believe I just tried to pick that up. Like, I literally tried to pick that up. That's like, that would have been funny too. Pull my back out, but throw my back out because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. All right. Second. That's fine, Mecca. Like I said, we're gonna at least do a little bit of chiseling here, and then we'll figure it out from there. Because Slarty is not currently at home, or Slime, or now I see how that gets weird. Yeah, no, she's not currently home. She'll be home probably in the next hour. She's been gone all weekend and I'd rather not stream all day today. I'd rather be a good boy and hang out with her while she's home. So we're gonna at least start chiseling some of these. Now my tip for chiseling out pins, always start skinny side up. Always start skinny side up. And what I mean by that, I don't know if it's gonna focus here, but I can always do it my way. There we go. So the skinny side of the pin, and yeah, this is marked to high hell. Let me get you one that's cleanly marked. All right, so the skinny side of the pin, you put that down. Skinny side of the tail area, put that up so that when you're chiseling down, you have more wood clear, you have more clearance for chips to go out. You start that way, and then I always flip, when I do halfway, and then I flip it and do the other half. That way there's already clearance made for when you have the fat side of the tail up. So with that, I'm gonna start with the messed up side where I marked it like 5 different ways from sideways. I'm going to make it abundantly clear which one to chisel out. Because the end grain is going to confuse me. I'm not even joking on that. I'm just going to look at the end grain and be like, I don't know which one to do. I want to do this one while I'm thinking about it, or at least start it so that I don't have any issues of coming back to it and doing the wrong one. Loud noises. All right, let's get some chisels. And a seat. We're gonna go, like I said, just a little bit longer. I do want to at least start this side before we go too long. Otherwise, I'm going to confuse myself on what to chisel out and what not to on this side, because I was a dum-dum. And one second here. Oh, that's kind of nice, but no. I was a dum-dum. And did everything wrong. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 1 second, guys. There's that, and then okay, let me see how in focus that is. It could be a little sharper, I think. We'll play with the old, like I have to manually focus these, which is kind of that's probably about as sharp as I'm going to get it from standing back there. All right. Oh, now we play the chopping game. So what I do is I start anywhere between an eighth and a 16th away from the reference line. Actually, just call it a solid eighth. That's where I typically throw. Actually, and I just hit it maybe twice, just till I hear that thud and feel the resistance. Then this one, for whatever reason, I need to use Senor Small. Then we just chip away and pry out. So we got that little bit there. All right, so we're doing better than the last time, Mecca. I'm not knocking out the portion that needs to stay. That made me laugh so bad that, and also shake my head. When we were first building the Dutch tool chest, I screwed up the tails on like the second board I did. So I think we'll go maybe another 15 minutes, guys, and basically just repeat this process until you're about halfway down. And we just keep poking away. Just a little wide for that. I mean, it'll fit, but being that you're pulling out wedge-shaped things, it's easier to not oversize stuff. Okay, so I just gave you guys bad advice. When you're starting, put skinny side of pins up so that the first amount comes out cleanly. We're going to continue being an idiot and doing the wrong side, because I've already started. Oh, it's a little pain. Because it also doesn't take long to get halfway down. Thank you. Nope. Yep. You never learn if you don't make mistakes. You never learn if you never make a mistake. All right, so oh, yep, there's my stomach saying it's lunchtime. There's my stomach, alerting me that I should be eating here soon. I think we're going to at least try to get to the point of where we will be paring the bottom and paring the sides and all that stuff next time. So let's at least flip it and get it an 1/8 inch down on that side. So this is the big reason why you want to do the skinny side of the pins up first, because removing this portion is much easier when there's nothing supporting it underneath. Another good idea is to make very wide dovetails and very narrow pins so that you have much more space in between the pins. Unlike me. Don't follow my lead. All right. Hey, fish. Have a happy Easter. Any luck that armor might actually be done for next weekend, but I'm not holding out hope for it. Because I'm me. Let me, since we're on the top, let's get us a wider chisel here. Because this will, yep, that's what I thought. Okay, for the first couple rounds, this will probably be the best thing in the world. But you do have to be mindful when you're cutting these tails that the pins are diagonally in, so don't hammer away too hard because you don't want to mar up your pin faces. Oh, nice. Nice. Happy early birthday, in case I forget. Which also brings up a point. Sunday will not have a stream this week, upcoming Sunday. Oh, hey, Babe Ross. How are you doing? Didn't see you sneak in there. You're actually catching me right near the end of a stream. Sorry about your ears. I usually at least alert people, but it's one of those like the work is moving, so I wanted to just get it done. Right now we are just slowly chopping out the pins for a dovetail board. Once, I guess, it's kind of hard to give you a demonstration of what those look like. So we have dovetail ends for the rolly base that I'm building for my tool chest. The pin boards are these the little guys that go in between. Right now we're chiseling those out. Wait, what's this about cupcakes? I'm confused. When did cupcakes come into the equation here? What's going on? Oh, I mean, I'm down for anything. I'm weirdly more of a spice cake person, but I would go with whatever the masses want. For those that don't know, Fish Fiction streams here on Twitch as well, but she's also part of the LARP group that I attend every month or so. This Sunday is one of the meetups, which is why there won't be a stream then. We'll be out in a replica fort running around with foam swords. I'm actually kind of psyched because the guild I've been trying to start up may actually start, and I have a new foam sword. All right. I'm gonna have to figure out how you did that, because that is a really awesome emote there, Babe Ross. If you want, I can pull out some of my paintings if you want to see what those look like, because I have a ton that are unfinished. And I was making a merchant's guild. Fish. All right, give me 2 seconds. After I get done popping the majority of the waste out here, I'll bring out some and make you laugh at how much I never finish. Oh no. we go. I'm an eighth of an inch away from my baseline, so I'm not too worried. We're going to be paring that down here in a bit. All right, let's go show off to Babe Ross. All right. Okay. By show off, I mean like there are two complete paintings, one that I haven't finished, and then there's one that like is in the prototype phase. So you've already seen this one. Oh, well, you've already seen this one. This one was done, it was my senior high school. Oh no, looks like some of the paint's chipping off. No! It was part of my senior, like, advanced art, blah, 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 while I was in high school. It was my final project. This is one that I've never finished and may never finish. This is also from high school. It was a portrait that I never really finished. And it's funny because like I look at it now and I'm like, if I'm to finish this, I'm going to like repaint the entire thing because I've gotten a lot better at transitioning shade and everything else. This one was from college. Basically the project was to recreate an actual existing piece of work, and this is Howard Pyle's Marooned, which now that I think about it, I should be hanging this up somewhere in the shop because, you know, the whole pirate theme going. And then I have one more that is, it's been sitting on my easel forever. Because I really have to like just deal with the amount of dust on it, but this is nowhere near done. I'm gonna deal with the amount of dust and start like playing with it again. One of the things I really like about oil paint though is, or it's not even just oil paint, it's just how I paint. I may come back to it a year later, 2 years later, 2 months later, a day later. Very big advocate of a lot of the art you find in a lot of the art you find from actual like older periods of art. Sorry, I can't talk today. A lot of the art you find in museums, there we go, that's the words. A lot of the art you find in museums, if you do non-destructive investigations on them, there are paintings directly underneath them. The failure paintings. I guarantee you, every single one of the paintings I gave you, or I just showed you, if you go down a layer or two in the paint, something's completely different. Usually the sky has about 5 different skies. You just tried to track me, didn't you, OBS bot? I saw that flicker of light. So there's at least like 2 or 3 different skies in a lot of those paintings, because that's the thing that I waffle on a lot, and I will just paint like 2 or 3 different skies before I go any further. Actually, we're getting close to noon. I should probably hang my hat here before I cut any further, but we did get the pins at least cut, and now we just have to refine them to fit the dovetails. I do have stuff I need to get done, and like I said, also Slime's coming home here soon, and I'd rather spend as much time as I can with her since she's been gone all weekend. So with that, let's see if we can find someone to raid out to this time. Oh, I just missed something from, there we go. Okay, before we go, I'll at least do that. One second. Boop-a-doo. Boop. Come on. Okay, you do recognize me with the hat. Good. The OBS bot doesn't like me sometimes. Sometimes it follows me without command. Sometimes it follows me with command. So what I'm making, this is my Dutch tool chest for my hand tools. One day I'm going to take like a video tour and show you guys how much, like, there's just tons of stuff in here. It is sitting on a saw bench. This I use for ripping and breaking down large pieces of lumber to the usable size. What I'm doing is building a little rolly base for the toolbox to sit on that I can just take the toolbox off if I wanted, but it also gives me a couple extra shelves for hand tools. So that is what I am actually currently building, is a rolly base for my Dutch tool chest there. All right. Love how we have to throw up gang signs just for it to lock and unlock. Oh, I wouldn't have it if a coworker didn't give me an Amazon gift card, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? And I was like, how much is an OBS bot again? We're going to get one of those. All right, so let's find out. Okay. As far as people I'm following, Crackle is currently streaming her silversmithing. And then let's see who's in the makers. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, babe, you don't have to, Babe Ross, you don't have to follow, but thank you. Thank you for the, sorry, not follow, subscription. Thank you for the subscription. I really do appreciate it. It all goes towards wood and woodworking tools. Keep me floating here and trying to provide more and more projects that I can just continue to work on. All right. Honestly, well, not seeing much more. We may just go to Crackle here. We got Harefoot with one. Yeah, let's just go to Crackle. It's going to be a little bit different for you guys, but she does silversmithing. well, thank you, babe. Thank you, babe, Ross. She does silversmithing and jewelry making, so I think it might be a good one to go out to. Now to make sure I've got the right spelling of the name. Oh, I love having this camera right in front of the keyboard. One second here, guys. There we go. I cannot type today. All right. So you guys say hello to a friend Crackle for me and have a good time. Also, if you get a free minute, whenever Babe's on, give her a quick follow and just check out her stuff. She's a really good painter. The stuff I showed, I can't do within months and months of time. She does entire paintings in one stream. She's more like a bit Bob Ross than I could ever be. All right. Okay, and I love how long it takes for it to decide to raid. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you Wednesday. Like I said, Sunday will not be happening.
big, fat, ugly, bug-faced, baby-eating O'Brien?
Aye.